Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another bullet journal video for you guys, mixing in both the bullet journal videos I've been posting and my usual travel content for you guys. Basically, next week I am going to be going to Brussels for a Quidditch tournament, and I thought I would show you how I'm going to plan out my trip. Of course, it's a little bit different because it is majorly or mostly a Quidditch tournament and not necessarily a weekend of travel, but I am going to do some sightseeing while I'm there, so I'm going to plan that out, plus making a list of everything I need to bring and how I would organize everything. So I'm going to set everything up and then I'll walk you through it. Okay, so here I have the very basics of scheduling. This is how I set it up in my head. Regardless, basically I have my flights, what I'm going to do each day. The only day I have time to do anything really is Friday, which is a bummer because I would really like to go deep and get to see Brussels a little bit more, especially now that spring is starting. But nevertheless, I'm going to see these places, which according to the internet are the most important or the can't miss places. And then I have Saturday and Sunday, I have Quidditch all day, and then I leave Friday, Monday really early in the morning. So that is mainly it for when it comes to planning. If I had a full few days, I would probably go more in depth and not as specific as this. I tend to like just walking around and seeing things, just have an idea of the places I want to hit. But because I have such a limited amount of time, which is I arrive to Brussels at nearly 3, and between one thing or the other, time passes and sun goes down around 7, so I'm only gonna have a couple hours to go see everything, which it should be enough. It's only 3 places and they're 10 minutes away from each other, and then have dinner with Bex or something, which Bex is my friend you've heard me mention before, and then just go to the hostel, which is in another town near Brussels, not quite exactly in Brussels, but it's close by where we're actually playing the Quidditch tournament. Saturday we might get to do something or go out, but I am just going to put Quidditch down because I am going to be exhausted and I have very big doubts that I will want to even just do anything, let alone after a Quidditch tournament with a bunch of people I don't really know. So next up, what I'm going to do here is do a bit of a packing list and everything I need to take with me and take into consideration little notes to keep in mind before I leave, and I'll see you guys in another minute. Okay, so here we have it. I have my packing list. So I have all the clothing I want to take with me, all the little toiletries and other stuff I have to keep in mind of. So again, as you know, I'm going for a Quidditch tournament, so I'm going to be needing mouth guard and headbands because those are essential for playing. And basically the clothing list, I think it's pretty straightforward. It covers the day I'm going to be there, just something that to keep in mind that I have to have it with me while I'm there. So, and probably something to, so I have 2 shorts, a jersey, the Under Armour gear that just to keep me warm, 2 sweaters, one for when I go out and one for when the Quidditch day, since I'm gonna be sweaty. It's gonna get nasty, so I don't want to wear that to go out to dinner, so I might as well just take 2 different ones. I might even take 3, but I think I'm gonna be fine with 2. Jeans, I just need 1 pair of jeans. I don't think I'm gonna need more than that. Honestly, it's 4 days. 3 pairs of socks, 1 for each day of playing Quidditch, and I think another pair that I'm going to be wearing when I leave, and another for the day after. 4 t-shirts, 1 per day, denim jacket, just because it keeps me warm and it looks nice when you go out. The white jacket is my winter jacket that I think you've seen me wear in Berlin. No, actually I didn't wear it in Berlin. But it is my winter jacket that is kind of on the more sporty side. I still have to check the weather, so I'm not sure how cold it's gonna be. PJs, of course. My onesie, I don't know, maybe I'll bring it with me. Cleats, shoes, boots. Cleats, shoes, boots, and a bra. On my notes, I wrote down just a couple of things I need to keep in mind before we leave. It is to check the weather in Belgium, clean my clothes that I need to clean, which I'll do tomorrow, clean my mouth guard, which is kind of nasty at the moment, so I want to make sure that's not gross, get hostel info. The captain of the team is the one that's in charge of that sort of information, so I don't have it with me currently, so I have to ask so I can, you know, not be late considering Friday, and then ask if the Eagles, meaning my team, is going to have any type of dinner at all whatsoever. But essentially this is just it, how I plan my trips. I put basically, if you see on my time, the time my flight leaves from Barcelona to Brussels and the time it leaves from Brussels to Barcelona, the date on each one. I'm going to add to this the airline and the flight number. Of course, I'm not adding it here because I don't want y'all to have that information. And then I am going to also put here like what times I need to be leaving by. And here I'm just writing a guesstimate. I still don't know how far the hostel is from the airport, so I just know I have to be at the airport by this time so I can make it in time. So that's what I'm focusing on at the moment. Once I have that information, I'll add it in later on. That's why I left a little bit of space down here. And yeah, here I already know that I am about an hour and a half away from the airport, so I just know that I have to leave by 15 to 10 just to make sure if I miss a train or anything, I'll be there fine by 11:30. Usually with travel within Europe, you only need like an hour and a half to an hour before a flight to be there. So from what I've dealt with now so far, that's all I've needed, so it's all good. And this is pretty much it. It's pretty simple. I don't know, I'm not a flashy, I might decorate this a little bit later on, but honestly, this is probably gonna be what it ends up looking like. To me, this is perfectly fine, and I'd rather have it something simple like this that is just at a glance everything I need, and I can check everything off here. And yeah, that is it. It's pretty simple, I think, in my opinion. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like these type of content, let me know, leave a like. And if you guys have used your bullet journal before for planning travels, let me know. Let me see, send me on Instagram your spreads so I can see more or less what you guys did and what I can take from it. So yeah, I'll see you guys on Wednesday.